Hello lovely humans. I feel like it's been so long since I brought you guys along for a little day in the studio with me. I actually think the last day that I brought you guys along with me was the weekend that I did the big clean out in here and rearranged everything. That feels like ages ago now. So today is a Sunday and I am a little bit behind on some of my projects this week. So I have a lot of stuff planned to do today and I thought I would bring you guys along with me for kind of like a little cozy Sunday in the studio. It's actually quite a creative morning that I have planned today. I am trying to make more time recently to do like creative things that bring me joy, things that are still work, but then also things that aren't work related but are creative, because I think that like helps me with the things that are work related to be more creative. This morning I'm gonna be recording next week's episode of the podcast. I wrote the script for this yesterday and it's gonna be all about burnout and like work related stress. I'm really like overexposed. Let me just adjust the lighting a little bit. Is that better? I don't know if that's too dark now, but I feel like at least my you can actually see my nose in the shot rather than it just being like super bright. So I'm going to be recording that today, and then I'm also going to be doing some of my Peachtober work today, so I thought that you guys could come along and have like a little creative cozy morning with me. There's a lot that I want to get done this morning since it is a Sunday and I don't want to just end up spending the whole day in the studio. I would love to get lots of lovely creative things that are on my to-do list done today before lunch, so that in the afternoon I can relax and maybe finally watch Hocus Pocus 2. But now I'm gonna get things set up for my podcast and record next week's episode. I'm gonna switch around my desk setup. If you watched my home edit, my home studio video with me, I rearranged the whole space, and one of the key things that I wanted to achieve that I talked about in that video was being able to have this kind of flexible workspace. So I have my two desks back to back and I work between both of them. This is season 1, episode 5 of Fill Up Your Cup podcast. The episode title is Burnout, Breaks, Boundaries, and Bounce Back. Okay, podcast episode is recorded and I'm gonna just save this now. Oh, I need to get my drive. Ooh, it's really weird speaking into the microphone with the headphones on because you hear instant feedback. I didn't think I would like that experience. I wasn't sure if I'd like hearing my own voice in real time. So it's just kind of like hearing your own thoughts in your own ears. With this and having like, oop, I just hit myself in the eye with that. Having that, so sorry, I'm trying to save this recording. Is that the right thing? The difference is that when you have that instant feedback, you hear what it's going to sound like instantly. So if something sounds funny, or like sometimes after speaking for a long amount of time I get like a little frog in my throat, I hear that immediately, so I know that I need to stop and take a drink of water, rather than hearing it afterwards in the playback and realizing how obvious it sounded, if that makes sense. I don't know if any of this is making sense. I feel like it makes the experience feel better as well. Like for me, when I put on my headphones and I sit down to record my podcast, it's so much easier for me to get into the zone because those headphones cancel out everything except for my own voice and what I'm focusing on, and that also helps as well with focus. After I've done it, I just suddenly feel drained because I'm not used to just talking for a long extended period of time anymore. I'm just like inside of my own head all of the time. So I need like a second to catch my breath. Right. Let's see what else there is to do today. Oh, I'm so tired. My Notion planner is updated, and now I think it's time for another cup of tea, and then it's going to be time for some nice fun painting, which I'm really looking forward to because I haven't had time to paint in a few days, and I'm looking forward to painting with you guys. So let's go make some tea. And also some biscuits, because you can't have a cozy Sunday afternoon painting session without some tea and biscuits. Say hi, vlog. Good girl. Okay, now I'm gonna get everything set up for painting and rearrange this whole workspace again while snacking on these chocolate chip biscuits, which are very good. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Okay, so this month I am doing Peachtober. Just move these coloring pencils out of the way because I feel like they're like right in the middle. So if you've never heard of Peachtober before, it's by Furry Little Peach. She created Peachtober as an alternative to Inktober. So there is one prompt to create something about each day in October. I am doing it because in August I gave myself a challenge to do a sketchbook page every day for 100 days. There have been days where I have missed it, and then the next day I'll do 2 pages, or the end of this week I was really drained and burnt out, so I haven't done a Peachtober page in a few days now. I'm trying to find which was the last prompt that I did. So the last prompt that I did was day 6. I have missed 3 days because today is the 9th. So I have 3 paintings to do. I was just about to drink my paint water instead of my tea. This is why I put the tea on the other side of the table. I have put my paintbrushes into my tea like too many times. The last prompt that I did was number 6, which was trees. Here are my trees. So we've got number 7 is potion. Number 8 is mask. Number 9, which is today, is boulder. If you want, I'm gonna link my different supplies down in the description box. So my sketchbooks are both Arteza. My coloring pencils are the gorgeous Luminance, the correct way to say that? The Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils. I also have the Caran d'Ache Neocolors 2, which are the watercolor Neocolors. My palette is just a like cheap and cheerful one that I got from Flying Tiger, which had like little watercolor cubes inside in it. I took out the watercolor cubes and then I filled in some gouache paint. The gouache that I use is Royal Talons. Let me find the box of it. So I just got a basic set, a mixing set. So it just has the 3 primary colors and then black and white. My paintbrushes again are just cheap and cheerful paintbrushes. Again, I'm pretty sure these were from Flying Tiger. I'll do my best to link them down below, but Flying Tiger has like seasonal stuff, so I don't know if they'll be in their stock at the moment. And then I just have an old tea towel as a paint rag. Okay, so we're going to be working on day 7, which is a potion. so number 7 potion is done. This is what it ended up looking like, and now I'm gonna try and do number 8 and number 9. And then I have to take like pictures of them so that they can be uploaded. Yeah, I'm trying to push through because this week I have definitely been feeling a bit of a creative block. I really want to do this challenge because it's a good creative challenge, but sometimes when it comes to things like this, I show up at the sketchbook and I don't feel so inspired, or I started and it doesn't look like what I wanted it to look like in my head, because again, it's some days I'm more patient with myself, other days I get more frustrated with myself because of the fact that my skill on paper isn't the same as what it is when I work digitally. Like, that bothers me inside. Like, you have to create the stuff that you don't like in order to get to the things that you do like. So number 8 is mask, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do for that. Okay, I put my head down and I did boulder and mask. So it's like a little face mask packet with a little character with a mask on it. I actually really like how this came out in the end. The lines aren't perfect. That's probably because I kind of rushed it a little bit, if I'm being completely honest. And then obviously this is my little boulder. I really love this one because this is the kind of style that I love the most, which is like painting landscapes and greenery. I guess like one of the good things of this challenge is that it pushes me out of my comfort zone and gets me to try and draw things that I wouldn't usually, and that's good for creative block. And I guess also it's good to try out and see, well, what do I not like drawing or painting? Now I am going to clean up. Okay, everything is cleaned up and I'm gonna end this vlog out here. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this little morning in my life and spending this kind of Sunday morning with me. As always, if you liked this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button, and if you want to see more creative content from me, you can click subscribe and join the creative community. I would love to know what kind of content you guys would like to see heading into the holidays. So seasonal, festive, holiday themed tutorials, because I'm kind of stuck as to what I'm going to do this holiday season, but I really want to do festive content this holiday season. So let me know in the comments what kind of tutorials or what kind of content you would like to see from me as we head into the cozy season. That's all from me today, and I'll see you in my next video.